Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to take material you're interested in and really get to the core of it for you. And today, you sent us In the Beginning It Was Not So by Answer Francis, which is pretty interesting. It was actually written, over a decade ago?
Yeah.
Okay, let's shift gears. Another major area, poverty. He argues we weren't meant to be poor.
Not at all. He firmly believes poverty wasn't in God's original design. He points straight back to Eden.
The garden again?
Yeah, Genesis 2. He describes Adam living in superabundance. Rivers, gold, bdellium, onyx stone, everything needed. Zero lack. Even the seasons didn't bring scarcity then.
So Eden was pure abundance, not just sufficiency.
Overflowing. And he connects that directly to God's desire for believers today. Quotes 2 Corinthians 9:8, God making all grace abound, so we have all sufficiency in all things, and abundance for every good work.
That's God's definition of prosperity, according to the author.
Yes, and it's what Adam had before the fall.
Then he makes this strong claim. Poverty, like sin, is fundamentally spiritual.
He does. He argues you can't just fix it with money or government programs because its root cause is spiritual.
How does he define that?
He quotes John 3:6. That which is born of the flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the spirit is spirit. Since poverty came in with spiritual death, he sees it as having a spiritual nature itself.
So the cure is spiritual too.
The gospel of Jesus Christ, he says, is the ultimate cure.
And he talks about a spirit of poverty,
Yep.
an actual force.
Yeah, he describes it as an entity that attacks, afflicts, makes people unproductive, keeps them trapped in lack. And he challenges the idea of hard work, meaning toil and sweat. He says that kind of labor was a curse, a consequence of the fall in Genesis 3. Adam didn't toil in Eden.
So there's a difference between work and a job.
Big distinction for him. Work is tied to your purpose, brings joy, fulfillment. It's what you were designed for. A job might just be for survival.
Like Jesus doing his father's business. That was his work.
Precisely. Not just a 9 to 5. True work, Francis says, produces eternal results.
And the gospel itself is the answer to this poverty problem.
The gospel of the kingdom specifically. He links Isaiah 61 and Luke 4, Jesus anointed to preach good news to the poor. And the good news is
That they don't have to stay poor.
that they can be prosperous. He also highlights 2 Corinthians 8:9, Jesus became poor so we could become rich. That's part of the gospel message for him.
And prosperity is part of our inheritance in Christ.
Yes, references Acts 20.32. He even suggests it's a choice. Cites Mark 14, the poor you will always have with you, not as a mandate for believers to be poor, but recognizing poverty exists while asserting believers don't have to remain in it. He sees Lazarus as an exception, not the rule.
Definitely challenges some common thinking there.